Hey, what's up fellas, that's Mechanic Mode, a new video for my YouTube channel. If you're first time here, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go. So this video is going to be about the rear lights, the tail lights. I got this truck a couple months ago for the family, but yeah, it's time to upgrade this truck, and it's time to upgrade it and make it nicer, make it better for ourselves. So let's go ahead. I'll show you quick the lights I got, and also the whole process how I will replace these lights. Here we go. Here we got a installation process. I install manual LED tail lights for Mercedes-Benz W463, G-Class, G500, G550, 55 and 63, and I believe 65 too. I don't know, who knows, these cars are coming with the V12 too sometimes. It's called G65 AMG. But we got from first step to the last step. So we got a whole process here from the first step to the last one. So to do that, we'll need a T20 Torx, and believe me or not, these things come out without even a wrench. So remove these two screws, and supposedly we're gonna have our lights out. That's how easy it is to remove these lights. Here we go. That's how we remove the front side in case we need to replace bulbs, and that's how we take the whole assembly out. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connectors, and that's the wire harness inside of the actual light. It's just simple, guys. To remove this, is what you need is you gotta just kind of hold and pull this thing just like that, as you see here in the video. You can do with all of them. So you got ground, you got the positive. This is pretty much old school connection. Let's bring and compare our new taillight. So I'm gonna go and take our new LED light and see how this works. Man, that looks good, isn't it? I know. All right, so I believe this one should be, I don't know which one is what. Wow. Well, we got the whole thing. It looks like we're gonna have to take, even this one out, I believe, isn't it? Yeah. Next step is going to be the actual tail light housing. This is placed on 4 Phillips screws, just like that. Remove all of it. Screws are out, and here we got a hole. That's how it looks like, and I will take a picture just in case the way it was here. I don't know how is the new diagram, but I will suggest you guys take picture of the actual connection, and to remember, just for future purposes. So we got the connector, we got this rubber piece out, and now we get to remove the whole assembly. So this goes in here. Actually, it's backwards this way. Yep. And then this one goes on top, and we got the whole light. So here's our new aftermarket light. So if you look in the back, right, you guys got 4 basically pins, right, connectors, and we got a switch, which I guess we have to leave it on one. So we have here a installation. After you removed, of course, the hub, we got this squares brackets, right? So the completely one that has straight lines, it's usually, I just installed, it's on the outside, it's on outer side, right? And the one that has a little bit of a bump, just like that, goes on inner side. So what I'm saying is, here this one, it's on inside, and the completely straight one is on outside. That's very important, because we're gonna slide the tail light with this into here. Once we got these two little brackets installed, we are good to go and install the wire harness. Believe me or not, I don't think there's much video or diagrams how to install these aftermarket lights. There's all kinds of models, but they're all kind of behind, they're all the same. So here what they show us is we have two types of cars. We have the pre-facelift car model, and we have the facelift car model, which is, mine is facelift, but it does have wire harness, which doesn't match here. That kind of where I got confused, because mine is actually have a wire harness as the old model, but my car is 2016, so that was really messed up, right? Anyway, I figured it out. And there's another thing, guys. There's another thing that has to be mentioned before installing this. Disconnect this wire right here. It's black and green for some reason. I have no idea. This has to be disconnected, because it will mess up a whole process. You'll not be able to have any cool light working except the turning light. I tried, all the lights are turning on, they're all like blinking, all running, all together. So what I'm trying to say here is, if your car has this wire, a red with white or gray, it comes to the green. All right, hear me out here. Black wire is your positive, comes with the red. That's your actual power, the positive to your light. Then we got the brown, which is a little bit thicker than other ones. That's your negative wire, and it connects to black from the new light. And then you got green and black, that's your turn light. Yellow is a turn light for your new light. Again, let's go ahead. Turn light from your car, green and black, goes into yellow. Brown is your negative. It goes to the black, into the new light. Black, it's positive, and it goes to your red on the new light. And then this red in gray, it goes into the green. I'll show you a quick result. So here's the original light, and here is the new light, and here how it blinks. Also, this switch, if your light has this switch is the mode of your turning light. If you put it to 0, you'll have a running light that's going slowly from left to right. If you turn it to 1, you'll have a instantly same steady light everywhere. So it's just about the mode on your light, depends on how you like it. But so far, that's how the wire harness has to be coming out of your truck into the new light. Yeah, you don't have to improvise anything. Keep it like that. Just tighten it up and insulate all of them, because as you see, they go all out, exposed. Pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of humid and garbage and water. So make sure you seal them together, and then I'll show you in a second how I put it on, and we should be good to go. Now it's time to install this in, so I'll show you in a second the whole process. We inserted everything inside. We put it this way, and we're gonna pull it this way, and then we gotta put it kind of inside and slide it in, right? We gotta put right here, this thing right here has to go inside of this, right? So again, just like this, and here we go. Boom. just like that, and we got our light in. It's pretty much sealed in. It's not too easy, but it's not too hard. This point, guys, let's see how it looks like. Hell yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better, and I like it. I like it a lot. A next step is going to be this screw right here. This screw right here, it comes in a package too. We have patches, so you use one patch to hide the screw hole. It sits perfect on it. Let me turn on the car and show you the difference between left and right taillight. Here we go. How cool is this light? Dang. Amazing. Yeah, guys. Yeah, so fellas, same process what we did on the right side. We're gonna go ahead and do the left one now. You guys never gonna believe me. Left side has completely different color of wire harness. So this one is for facelift type of wire harness, and the right side was the pre-lift, all right, before facelift wire harness. Even though the car is 2016, I'm just saying the car is 2016. Well, this is very weird for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this one too. As you remember, this is positive, this is negative, and here we go. That's where it's going to be. This one is the turn light, and this one is your brake light. People never believe me, I have two types of wire harness on the same car. But yeah, guys, so this is the same as the other one. Black goes with brown. Here we have white and black goes with yellow. That's our turn signal. Here we have black and red goes with red. That's your basically power to your light. This is the last one right here. Gray and black goes with green. Fellas, here we go. Boom. Look at these lights. Pretty much done. I do have another video for the custom steering wheel for this 2016 G63. But so far, this is the lights, guys. That was a video how to install aftermarket taillights on a 2016 G63. By the way, this process it goes all the way back in 2000s, the beginning, like 1998 until 2019. This type of connection, it's required for aftermarket lights, because they did not change much the type of wire harness. They just did the brackets and the taillights shape kind of inside, but they always stayed square, and they always it's been the old school lights for this G-Wagon. Of course, the new one, that's why we all changed this. We like this new type of taillights because they're kind of a little bit round, plus LEDs. That's actually the only reason why I changed mine, is because of the LEDs. I kind of hate the old school lights, but maybe it's something cool about them. They're retro, right? It depends. Everyone has different tastes and preferences. Fellas, we're coming to an end. Of course, if you are first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you like the video, thumbs up, and of course, if you have questions, text me below, and I will definitely answer and help as much I can. That was Mechanic Mode, and see you next time.